And we have number 16 Kansas State trying to beat Texas for the first time. They lost to Texas twice, I believe. So it's interesting here, you know. See if Kansas State can win. Kansas State wins. They're predicted to be a 5 though, because if they lose, they might fall. Kansas State probably fall. And they say they can't beat. I mean, really ranked teams might fall like a spot or 2. However, you know, Texas. You know, we'll see. Maybe they improve to 1 if they win the tournament. Who knows?
Gaston has been so active on both ends.
And also on the left we have Colorado State at Nevada. And there is the media here. I don't know what's true.
Texas won in Austin. Lee just muscled up inside.
And she was looking for the foul. Rightfully so. That was a lot of contact on that shot.
59th career double-double for Lee. Madison Booker, no.
Riley Glenn has done a really nice job on Madison Booker this fourth quarter.
Booker had that stretch where she made 6 in a row here in the second half. She's only had a free throw since then. Sundell, look at all by herself. First lead in the ball game for the Wildcats as they get a huge 3 from Jalen Glenn.
And now Riley just picking Madison Booker up, trying to make her uncomfortable with the ball in her hands.
And quieting the crowd is Madison Booker, who ties it up, and then a collision. And they're going to call the foul on Aoka Lee. So Texas will get the possession. Let's look back at Lee, though, scoring.
Yeah, but Lee, deep position, that's nice. Should have been a foul. Sundell finding Riley Glenn for a 3 to give K-State the lead.
So what a development this is, because Booker makes the jumper to tie it up, and then they call a foul on Aoka Lee, and it gives Texas another possession.
So the foul was on Lee after the shot?
That is correct. That is correct. Shea Holly misses that, so Texas can't capitalize. Sundell. It looked for a while like Texas was going to dominate this game. They had a 14-point lead in the second quarter, and now a foul on Texas once again stops the clock and puts the Wildcats on the free throw line. Booker, that's her 4th foul, Cheryl. And she looks over at Vic Schaefer and says, that's my 4th. So with 3:06 remaining, well, Booker's going to stay on the court, it looks like. Gaston is coming in to replace Aaliyah Moore. So Gaston and Madison Booker each have 4 fouls.
Well, With 3 minutes left in the game, this is the time where Madison Booker has to grow up. I know she's just a freshman, but it's important for her to be on the floor for her team right now. And the difference is when you look at K-State, the reason why they didn't panic when Texas had the big lead is the experience that this K-State team has.
Sundell makes both free throws. Kansas State up by 2 again. Gonzalez heaves it up. Gaston muscles in Gabby Gregory for the rebound, and it's tied up again. That's why it's so important to have Gaston on the floor for Texas.
Deanna Gaston is a beast on the boards. Soon as the shot goes up, she is crashing the glass, trying to give her team another opportunity.
Gabby Gregory looking for Lee. Jalen Glenn, 4 on the shot clock, short on that attempt, long rebound. 2 minutes to play. A trip to the championship final on Tuesday night to meet Iowa State is on the line. Shaylee Gonzalez got it. And a little bump and an and 1 opportunity.
Texas is finding a way to get it done. And Deanna Gaston, a big part of that, just crashing the boards, going to get it, putting it back. And Shaylee Gonzalez putting the ball on the deck, getting all the way to the hole.
Now we've seen a lot more bumping than that hasn't been called, but Jalen Glenn picked up her 3rd foul. And Shaylee Gonzalez, who had a great start to this game, now is in double figures. This is her first trip to the free throw line, and she misses. Gaston tries to keep it alive, but doesn't.
It's a great box out by Gabby Gregory.
Texas leading by 2. Kansas State 6-3 in games determined by 3 points or less this year, and they tie it up again.
Riley Gonzalez, I see you. Riley Quinn, excuse me, I see you. I'm too into the game.
Shea Holly got it! After not scoring against Kansas State in either game this year, she's got 9 and hits a huge 3.
Big bucket.
Sundell tries to get inside the defense, and no call. And Texas has the basketball. Kansas State has fouls to give with only 2 team fouls.
Yeah, Coach Shaker's like, just be patient. We're not going to get in a rush. Got a 3-point lead.
And that foul at 9 seconds on the shot clock resets to 20 seconds. And it's Briley Glenn's 2nd foul. What do you do here, Cheryl?
I was trying to read.
Oh, lob over the top to Shea Holly. She said, we don't care if you're going to foul or not. We're going to go score.
It was like, you don't give up a layup.
What a pass to Shea Holly to give Texas the 5-point lead. Timeout on the floor. Kansas State in the front court when we come back.
I see from our...
That is a TV timeout at the break here. And that is a big momentum swing. 4th at 10. Maybe, Kansas State falls, out of the top 16 horses, maybe, Well, we will see here, as is the peak. And we have Colorado State 49-35 or Nevada. Here with 25 seconds on the left. And on the right, we'll go back to Kansas at State. Kansas State at Texas for the men. It is early afternoon, so they can get some TV time. Because they don't get TV time. The Big 12 doesn't. Unless it's the Sims in the fight. Kind of a shame. But maybe, hey, when the Longhorn extend, maybe they'll move the maybe they'll move the Longhorn Network into the Big 12 now. I wouldn't be surprised if they do. And then we just have Big 12 now on ESPN Plus. Maybe it's the test. Big 12 now on ESPN Plus. Then maybe have a bunch of women's games. On there. Big 12. Or maybe Big 12 now on ESPN Plus. Maybe ESPN Plus will be the home for all Big 12 games. Not on TV. Big 12 Sport Mode's on TV for. Maybe we'll have the Big 12 football game week. Some volleyball in the Big 12. No. Maybe some soccer. Maybe there might be some overflows of soccer, basketball, or soccer volleyball. Maybe some Big 12 women. We'll see. I don't know. I'm guessing that's what could be. Like some overflow Big 12 women's basketball. Not on Big 12. Or maybe men's. Could be some overflow. Into Big 12 now. I don't know. And then maybe some women's section possibly. Big 12 now. Obviously some gymnastics probably. Softball, baseball. Obviously. Any other sports? Maybe wrestling. Big 12.
On the second. Kansas State chooses not to call the timeout. They push it up the court. Lynn gets the screen from Lee, and that's the 5th foul on Gaston.
Just let that one go.
She's going in for a 2-point shot in a possession game where you needed to let that one go.
Yeah. And you're already in foul trouble.
So 10 points for Gaston, 8 rebounds, a couple of assists. A terrific job shutting down Ayoka Lee here in the second half as Lee scored a few lately, but just 7 points in the second half after an 18-point first half. And Jalen Glenn misses the first free throw. And a timeout by Texas will allow them to advance to the front court. Oh no, he said, we're going to stay back there. We're not advancing. We're just calling a timeout. Texas finished second in the league this year, the number 2 seed. But they were in the championship final last year against Iowa State where they lost. They won it 2 years ago. But as Vic Schaefer draws up the play, up 5 here, what's his message to the team right now?
First message is go meet the basketball, right? Ball's coming in, K-State's going to foul. You have to go and meet the ball so they can't run through a passing lane. Take care of it, be strong with it, step up, and knock down your free throws.
And for Kansas State?
If you don't get a steal, you got to foul. It's that simple. It's interesting that he did not want to advance the ball.
So he's got everybody flat against the baseline.
He's going to throw it long pass.
Yeah, somebody's going to go deep. As Aaliyah Moore goes to trigger, 19.8 remaining. She's looking, and calls a timeout. Did she get the timeout in time? Yes, she calls the timeout right before the 5-second count.
He doesn't want to advance again.
And so still 1 timeout remaining for Texas. As Vic Schaefer goes to the drawing board once again. these two met in Manhattan, it was a 3-point victory for K-State. Talked about it several times in this game. The Wildcats have been in a lot of close games. They came back from down 14. They took the lead, but Texas had the answer. Big plays by the guards to get this lead to 5. 19.8 remaining. And they inbound it. Walker loses her shoe, and somebody needs to foul Booker. And precious time ticking off the clock there, a little over 3 seconds. And Booker will walk the length of the court as Walker puts her shoe back on.
She's like, what a bad time for me to lose my shoe. Because she was defending Booker.
So Gabby Gregory and Aoka Lee checking back in. Madison Booker, an 88% free throw shooter on the year. She's only been to the line once today, made that. Makes this one to make it a 6-point ball game. Connects on the second. And again, Kansas State, now this time they will call a timeout to advance. So down 7. Kansas State needs to score in a hurry. What do they look for here?
Yeah, you absolutely have to look for a 3, but Sundell, she's got to just push it quick in transition. Maybe have Lee come up and set a screen, set a flare screen so Sundell can find one of her shooters.
So Riley Glenn made a 3-pointer earlier today. So did Gabby Gregory. That's it. Kansas State just 3 of 11 from beyond the arc. You got Jalen Glenn, that's a 34% three-point shooter. So you have some other options, but only 3 3-pointers have been made by the Wildcats today. 1 timeout remaining for Kansas State, 1 for the Longhorns.
Maybe Lee steps out and sets a ball screen.
Sundell. Slow developing play. Sundell is going to go all the way to the rim, and she is fouled by Jones with the body. So 9.5 seconds remaining. Sundell will go to the line.
That actually looked like a good block to me.
I think Jones thought so as well. So that's Sundell connects on the first. Do you think about missing on purpose here?
Great strategy. 9 seconds. You could. An offensive rebound. Kick it out for a 3.
She makes it. Texas doesn't use their timeout, and Sundell fouls Taylor Jones. 8.6 seconds remaining. That's the 3rd foul for Sundell. Taylor Jones has not been to the free throw line yet today. She has just 2 points. On the year, a 68% free throw shooter. And Lee comes out. Jones gets that one to roll in. 6-point advantage. Jeff Mitty not going to call a timeout here. Sundell drives the length of the court, misses, and that's going to do it.
That's gonna do it. Kansas State falls to number 5 Texas for the 3rd time this season. I believe that was the 3rd time this season. So wow, what a game. Kansas State had a good shot, to actually win it, but they just couldn't late. So we'll stay on we'll go to the Mountain West Network. for this in a little bit here. We're going to Mountain West Network, where it is the second quarterfinal of the day between two evenly matched teams, but not today. They're not evenly matched, as Colorado State has a 57-41 lead on number 4 Nevada. They were both 10-8 in the conference.